Hey, is your marriage in trouble? How do you know? Is it because you feel discontent, or has she expressed that she's really unhappy and that things need to change? I'm going to speak a hard truth. You might be thinking if things could just go back to the way they were, you would be happy, and so would she. And I'm here to tell you maybe she isn't the biggest barrier. It might be really hard to hear feedback from her consistently that says you need to change some things about you. And it's hard to not take those kinds of messages personally. And it's natural to try to make those into like a her problem. And I'm here to tell you, you are welcome to make it a her problem. And you will also make her unhappy and make her maybe a thing of the past. So I know that you think, like, if she just stopped complaining or spending tons of money or withholding sex or nagging me, if everything could just go back to how it was before kids or in the past, then you would be happy. I just want you to know that fixing her is not within your control. And so some things need to change. And since you can't control her, let's not try. You both need to make some changes, pretty likely. Things need to change. You know it, and she knows it. And you might be really confused about where to even get started. What would you even do? And so first thing I want to point out is that as painful as it is, her complaints are feedback for you. They tell you, if you are really honest with yourself, they will tell you what you need to work on. And you might discover you need to work on some things like anger and shame and communication. And doing the work to grow beyond where you are right now will change everything. It can save your marriage. One thing I know is that this fantasy about if things could just go back to before we had kids or when we were newly married or 5 years ago or whatever, that is a fallacy, because what you are failing to see is that all the patterns leading up to today, those past patterns are why you are here today. And they created this dynamic, and you don't like this dynamic. So wishing to have that back is ridiculous. Things won't go back to the way they were because there was discord sowing. There was discord in progress then. And these patterns created this discontent for both of you. Yeah. The truth is, some things do need to change, and that can feel really daunting. And I want you to know that it's really honestly the very best news, because you have complete control over things changing. You can work on yourself and make changes that really impact your life, not only your marriage, but other relationships. Maybe there's some discord at work and some things that you're really unhappy about. And this kind of work can really have far-reaching effects and go beyond just that she is complaining. And truthfully, isn't that what you really want? More connection, doing better at work, feeling a lot happier overall? I work with men regularly that are doing the work to grow and to heal and to create communication patterns and to understand how they've contributed to this getting to this place in their marriage. And I absolutely know things can get better for you. You can have this kind of progress and this kind of improvement in your life. And so let's figure out how to get there. I invite you to set up a call with me. Let's talk about what your wife is complaining about or what you are complaining about. And let's see what needs to be done. I know that you think that doing any of this work would just absolutely be horrifying, and it would just be better if she would change. And it doesn't have to be excruciating, but I'll tell you something. Staying right here where you already feel like you're not happy, staying here is excruciating. And so something does have to change. And healing and connecting and communicating will make a huge difference. It will actually be one of the very best things that you do for yourself in your marriage. Set up a call with me. Let's talk.